Hi, I'm Donna Dewberry. I'm at Plaid Enterprises, and I have a great new technique, a patina technique, to share with you today. And what we're going to be using is a great new paint. It's a FolkArt Home Decor chalk, and we have a wax to finish it off with that you're going to love. And I love the FolkArt metallics. And tools are fun. What you're going to love about the paint is you have a multitude of colors to pick from. Easy to use, cleans with water, and lots of times it coats in one coat. So are you ready to get started? I am. Okay, now I found the lantern I wanted, but I didn't find the color I wanted, but that's no problem because we're going to use the chalk color that I wanted, which was a patina. And this patina color was perfect for the project I was looking for. Now, I love the iron work and all in here, but I knew that the chalk was going to cover it really quickly, usually one coat, sometimes two. But what I do is I open up this bottle and I'm going to not shake it, but I'm going to stir the bottle of paint so that the paint's all mixed in, ready to go. And the best part of it is that I used a smaller brush because I wanted to get into the metal work here, and it fit right inside the bottle, so it was easy to get going and get my project done. So this small brush, what you're going to love is that it'll go into all these intricate parts and also onto the ironwork. And the ironwork really only takes one coat, but I ended up coming back and doing a couple of coats on some of the regular metal area because the underneath color showed through. So the next step that you do is that you let this dry for 2 hours, and then we'll be back to add some fun patina technique. Now, what I wanted to do with this patina technique is put some different colors that give you that agey look, but what I really love is metallic, so I had to put some metallic in here. So I'm using a tool that's one of the FolkArt Home Decor tools, and I love this sponge. I love it that it fits in your hand really nice, and then I can use little parts of it, but remember I pinch sometimes to do the work instead of the whole sponge. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze out a little bit of the metallic copper. All right, and it just takes a little bit, and that's the key. You're going to pinch one edge of this and just pick up a teeny bit. Sometimes you want to tap it off so you don't get carried away, because then you can always go get more. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap here, and it's really damp, so sometimes, and you'll see on our finished piece, some little bits of it were running a little bit of water. That's a fun look. Okay, and so I addressed some of the corners. There again, it's when it's an aged look. Sometimes you can see where would rust or old, that mossy effect that sometimes would come on something that's been sitting outside for a while. Wherever those corners would be, a little bit into the iron work here. All right, now when metallic dries, it gets really shiny and pretty. We're gonna add a couple more colors to it, and to give even a better effect, and just get some see how it's starting to look like it's a little bit aged in there. So I'm going to keep working on this, and we're going to let it dry and come back, and we'll put some more layers. Now, many of you are going to think this looks beautiful just like this, because I kind of like the shiny metallic part with the patina, but I think it's going to look so much better when we add more to it. So I've taken the sponge, kind of cleaned it out a little bit. I just still have it on this corner, so I'm going to go and move to the other corner. I poured out my paint, so I have the FolkArt Home Decor Chalk Java, and then the Salmon Coral. All right, so now what I'm going to do is the Salmon Coral is going to look a little bit like this, but it's flat. It has a little bit of a matte finish when it's going to go on. It's an ultra matte, actually. And then what I'm going to do to this, let me turn this so I can see a little bit, is I'm going to barely tap it. Remember what I said? And you ever so lightly want to come in here and start adding that. See how pretty that starts looking? A little bit around, because now, you know, when we get through with this, we're going to bring our darker part into this. Also on your top little piece here, see the little ring? Looks good to add a little bit on there and on the top knob. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, and on the same sponge, but you can turn it around if you want to, is pinch it again, remember, and let's pick up a little bit of the Java. Now this one I wanna make sure that I kind of tap it off because I don't wanna get carried away. All right, now I'm going to come right in here and put little bits of it, and not maybe as many places as I did the rust look. And you know what? This is what I tell everybody. You need to stand back and look at it and see what you think. When you're right on top of it, sometimes you don't see. Look how pretty. I just love this project. Love the colors. It goes in a multitude of decor, so that makes it even nicer. All right, and we just keep on going till it's just what we want it to be. Okay, now what we do is we have our finished piece, and you've got the color that you desire, and then we're going to come back and put some clear wax on this, and that's going to protect it and seal it up. So I also stir this wax, and then I love this little brush, and this is a round wax applying brush, also great for stencils, by the way. And it's not the oval that we painted with. This is the waxing brush. So this also fits in the lid inside the bottle, so you can easily apply it. So we're going to add this all on top of here, and then we'll come back with our cloth and buff it to the sheen that we want. All right, so now if you want to know more about these waxing techniques, we have FolkArt Home Decor wax how-to videos that are going to help you just expand upon your knowledge of waxing. Doesn't that sound fun? And I always love to go to Plaid online to find out product information and different creative ideas for you to use in your home with other Plaid products. So if you want to learn more, go to plaidonline.com for that. And I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see where this is going to fit in my house. So I want to see pictures from you guys. I want to see what you do with this great patina technique.